Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to set up the Apple TV. So out of the box, the first thing that you're going to want to do with the Apple TV itself is take off this sticker that we have around the perimeter so we can get access to these ports that are on the back. And while we're at it, we can also take off the sticker that is on the bottom of our Apple TV. To make sure that you have everything out of the box, we have our power cord adapter that we are going to plug one side in to the back of our Apple TV. And then, of course, the other side is going to plug into the wall. And also the rechargeable Apple TV remote. And the nice thing is that you can recharge this through USB Type-C. A couple of additional things that you're going to need to get your Apple TV working that don't come with it are an HDMI cable to hook it up to your TV. And then also, whenever your remote runs out of battery, you're going to need a USB Type-C to charge it back up. Now, you might have an HDMI cord just sitting around the house that you can use. Otherwise, if you need to purchase one, I'll have links posted down in the description if you need to purchase an HDMI cord, and I'll have a link to Amazon, as well as a USB Type-C. I'm just going to use the USB Type-C that came with my phone. I have the wall adapter with the USB Type-C cord that I can use to plug in and charge this remote whenever it runs out of battery. But again, if you don't have a USB Type-C that you can use to charge your Apple remote, I'll have a link down in the description from Amazon if you want to purchase it through there. So now at this point, what we need to do to set up our Apple TV is we're going to take it over to the TV that we're going to set it up with, and we're going to plug it in, of course, to the outlet to power on the device. And then we're also going to take our HDMI cable and plug one side into the back of our Apple TV. And then the other side of our HDMI cable is going to plug in to one of the HDMI ports in our television. Now for me, my TV has 3 HDMI ports and they're labeled HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and HDMI 3. I'm going to plug this into HDMI 1, and that is the source that I need to set my TV to continue on with the setup process with the Apple TV. Hey guys, taking you over to my TV screen, I now have my Apple TV plugged in to the outlet as well as the HDMI cord plugged in to my television, and I'm on the proper input on my TV. I'm on that HDMI 1 input where I plugged in my Apple TV. So what we want to do at this point is select the language that we want to set up our Apple TV with. For me, it's going to be English. So I'm going to click this big select button here that's towards the top of the Apple TV remote. And just to do a quick overview of the remote, we have the power button up here in the upper right-hand corner. We have the arrows around this circle here. We have the select button in the middle, the back button, play, pause, mute, volume up and down, and then going to the TV or home screen. So again, like I said, clicking the big select button on the language that I have selected here, and then select your region. For me, it's going to be United States. So again, clicking select. And then just to note for data and privacy, you're going to see this icon right here when an Apple app or feature is asking to use your personal information. So just to make note of that, and then we're going to click continue. And then if you want, you do have the option to automatically set up your Apple TV. If you have an iPhone, you can use your iPhone to automatically add your Apple ID, Wi-Fi, and other settings, or you have the ability to set it up manually with your remote. For this tutorial, I'm going to do the manual process. So I'm going to click the down arrow and then click select on setup manually. If you want, you have the option to set up Siri, and what this can do is Siri can search things for you by asking it, and there's a little microphone on the right-hand side of your Apple TV remote. You can search for movies, enable closed captioning, check the weather, things such as that. So if you want to set up Siri, we're going to click over here where it says use Siri. If you don't want to set up the Siri voice command feature, then you can click on the option to not use it. So I'm going to click select on Siri. And to improve Siri and your dictation, you can share your audio recording so that it can be more accurate with your voice. If you don't want to do this, you can click not now, but we're going to click share audio recordings. Then it's going to take us on to the next page where we're going to set up our Wi-Fi network. So it's going to give you a list of Wi-Fi routers that are in your general vicinity. For me, I'm going to set it up with my Asus 22 5G connection. So I'm going to click select on that. Then you're going to enter in your Wi-Fi password and then click continue. Now, if you have an Apple ID, you can enter it here. If you don't, or you forgot your Apple ID or password, you can go to appleid.apple.com. So if you want, you can log in with your Apple ID by entering it in right here and then entering the password and then click continue. But also, if you don't want to do this, you can click skip this step at the bottom. If you have a TV provider, you can sign in to access all the apps that are supported by your cable or TV subscription at no additional charge. So if you do have a TV provider, you can click sign in. Otherwise, you can select not now. For me, I'm going to do the sign in option and then selecting the TV provider. And if you're doing a TV provider login, you're going to enter in your username and then click continue. and then enter in your password and click continue. Then we need to select where the Apple TV is located, and for me, it's going to be the living room, so I'm going to select that. If you want, you can enable location services to allow Apple TV and the apps to gather and use data based on location for your Apple TV, and this can be useful when recommending certain apps, for instance. So if you want, you can do enable location services, otherwise you can disable this. For me, I'm going to do the enable option and select that. And if you want this nice aerial screensaver, you can download it, otherwise you can click not now. For me, I'm going to download this nice screensaver by selecting the automatically download button. And if you want, you can automatically send the analytics data to Apple to improve products and services. So if you'd like to do this, you can click send to Apple. Otherwise, you can click don't send. You can read over the warranty and then click either agree or disagree. But to continue, we're going to click agree. And going over the terms and conditions, and again, you can agree by selecting the agree option to continue. And then that's finally going to take us to the home page of our Apple TV. And if we go down, we can see we have our different apps already set here and ready to go. If you want to search for or download additional apps for your Apple TV, you can go down to the Apple App Store and click select on that. And it says, welcome to the App Store. Discover amazing apps that help unlock the full potential of your Apple TV. Click continue. And you can search for and find popular streaming video applications in this area. We can search for the apps that we'd like to download and install onto our Apple TV. So let's say an example here, I wanted to put Twitch on here. I'd click select on Twitch and then click where it says get. And then again, click select on get. And if you don't already have an Apple ID, I'll post a link down in the description that you can click on. And over there, you'll be able to sign up for an Apple ID that you can use. And going back to the home page by clicking the home button on our remote. Also, if you need to tweak any of your settings, you can go down to this settings gear, click select on that. And you can see all of your different settings in this area. And this can particularly be helpful if you're trying to set up a new remote or change your Wi-Fi internet connection, things such as that. So I hope this video is helpful. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you back here next time.